Australian YCS 2024. We have Jordan Lobagaya.
Yes, that's me, yeah.
How'd you do, mate? What'd you play?
I played Pure Snake Eye, and I came 34th after day 2, so I just missed out on top 32, which kind of sucks. But day 1, I was 58th, I'm pretty sure. So top 64, which is really good, way better than last year, and I'm really happy with how I performed. So
that's great.
yeah.
All right.
Should we get into it?
Let's get started.
Too easy. All right. Well, so we've got the old, the faithful woman, goth woman. Triple Diabell Star. I feel like 3 is good and pure. You want to see it for like the synchro combo and stuff. Triple Ash, which is always nice. Only 2 Poplar, which is, most people do it. It's good. It's nice. It's great. Flamberge, I love this card because it outs problematic cards. And like in my last match I played today against Hani, I put his big Phoenix thing, his fire chicken thing into the spell trap zone and pushed for game. That was nice. 1 Oak. I do not play Birch. I don't think Birch is needed. I can see why people play Birch, but and the Jet Synchron, because Jet Synchron makes the Synchro guys, and the Synchro guys are part of the best part of the deck, in my opinion. Now, the one fun thing about Snake Eye is that you get to play the literal most shitbaggy hand traps, which is like every hand trap. So you play 3 Ash, you play Triple Veiler, you play Triple Troll, you play Triple Nib, and obviously that's like kind of the best hand traps, but I also play the Mourners as well. These play under Shifter, and it's quite good. I played 2 Cash players, and they shifted me, and I can still resolve this under Shifter, which is really nice. I do like doing that. And the burn sometimes comes up. I obviously excited it out for Floo matchup because it's special summoned monsters, I'm almost certain, yeah. So that didn't come up. I also play 3 Imperm, but they're in the trap, so I'll just get to them later. Yep, obviously you gotta play the thing that searches the Goth Woman. You need that. Triple Bonfire, rest in peace my wallet. I also gotta play these 2. The field spell is just insane. I didn't actually ever play the Mirror, but I played Fire King Snake Eye and also played against Rescue Ace Snake Eye, which was really
Matches I saw where you activated the field spell, it came in clutch more often than you'd think, especially in testing where it was like, okay, but then you activate the field spell and it just kept coming
Even
up.
opening it's fine, because like if they Ash Poplar, which I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, it does come up. And I also played this thing, Crossout. Now, Crossout acts as, obviously a way to push through hand traps, but sometimes you can like, theoretically, it didn't really come up once, like use it as an extender, because you could like banish your own Ash if you open Oak, and then like the next turn you can just Oak into Ash.
So besides the hand trap Crossout, what was the biggest Crossout? Like, did you hit another Poplar to stop them in their tracks? What was the biggest one?
No, because I didn't play many mirrors, which is really fucking weird. So, but I'm pretty sure the best Crossout was Nib. Always, it's the best. It's the absolute best thing you can do is to cross out Nibs, and then just go, well, I can't do anything. It's good. 1 Talons. Now, this is before. This is also for Crossout, but I opened this against the Flunder player. Rest in peace to him. I exhausted all my combos, and then he was happy with M-Pen on the field. I'm like, that's all good. Talents to take M-Pen, and then I sent his M-Pen with the original Sinful Spoils, and then popped off because he didn't have anything after that. And then the 3 Imperms, which are hand traps, of course.
So how many hand traps does that make? Something in
17,
the 18?
I'm pretty sure it's like 17 hand traps, which is the best part about this deck is it plays a lot of non-engine. While the Fire King stuff, you have to like put aside, what is it, like 7, 8 cards?
7 spots for a second engine.
Yeah, which is like, if you open it, it's good because Kieran could dodge hand traps, but like that came up, I think, once to me where it was really detrimental when like I would Imperm, they would like Kieran, and I'm like, well, he had it, you know what I mean? Extra first or?
Yeah, let's go extra.
Okay, we're going backwards. We're going from big guys to the small guys. So Appaloosa only made this once, and that was against my final duel of the day against Hani. It was kind of clutch because I feel like if I didn't make this, I wouldn't be able to keep him off of like bodies, because he Poplar'd in hand and then I negated it, and then it was, long story short, it was very useful. Z Atlantis is my favorite card in the deck, and it doesn't make any sense, but a lot of people don't realize it has a second or third effect. The secret third effect. The secret battle phase effect. Everyone's like, what the fuck? It does that? I'm like, yeah, non-target pop's pretty crazy. So yeah, I caught a lot of people off guard. What I would actually do is I would IP into SP, and then they'd be co-linked, and then when they're like, oh, I'm gonna punch over the SP, I'd just be like, nah, pop you guys, and they can't do anything.
Yeah, you did that to me a couple of times in testing, and I hated that.
Yeah, this is usually like the middleman, because you go into Princess into this, and then make that in like a very sort of low to the floor combo. I did that a lot actually during the day. This card should be banned. I don't know why it says to 2+ effect monsters. Someone caught me on that and said, oh no, it's fire monsters. I'm like, nah, have you read it? Anyway, never summoned it. But in theory, it would probably come up. This is GOAT. The goated card.
It is an insane card.
Unbelievable card. I don't think it should be banned, because I think it's kind of like healthy to have it in the game. I don't know. Call me out on that, I'm not sure. This is also the GOAT. This always gets in the spell and trap zone. 9 times out of 10, you're just going to be doing that. It's unbelievably strong. It can set up the SP thing. It can set up Appaloosa in theory. It's just crazy. It's crazy good. Interruption through like... It's like the deck sets up like 4 interruptions or 5 interruptions on board, and then you just got hand traps. Because most hands, I'm starting with 2 engine, 3 hand traps, or 3 engine, 2 hand traps, or you know, something like that. Going second, it's obviously more. Phoenix for utility. It's also a fire, I guess, which sometimes comes up. But it does get rid of back row. I didn't make it many times, but when I did, I'm pretty sure it was to pop a like a back row or something that I was scared of. Dark, I actually made quite a few times. Weirdly enough, I never made this in testing, like ever. But I took someone's shifter and used it to go full send. This is a great card as well, does the same thing as that, but with fires and in the mirror, it's very good. I think I made the dark one more, actually.
Turns Ash Blossom into an extender.
Yeah, it turns Ash Blossom,
Getting ashed into
Getting
an extender.
ashed, and you're just like, sure, then do that. Yeah, that came up a few times, actually, admittedly. And then this should be banned as well, in my opinion. You can dodge hand traps with it. You can, you make dark. Any of your level 1s turn into dark, and you can just make dark and steal their Diabellstar. You can steal their shifters, obviously. The Synchros, Baron's crazy. Fantastic card. If you get hand trapped on Diabellstar, you can just summon a level 3 tuner, hand trap, make Baron. That was basically what happened in my last game. I just like sit on that with 2 floodgates, the summon limits, and you know, call it a day. Savage. This is like obviously what your best combos. You can end on this with Formula, and then once this is exhausted, it's negate. You can Formula into Baron. You have another in negate, and then there's Formula. Nice card. And I didn't make this much because it would just get usually popped with Princess, but Typhon, in theory, he's really good. It didn't really come up, sadly. Maybe could have changed this to make fucking, what's that big princess thing, that big goddess?
The goddess? Yeah.
This could have been goddess, and maybe it could have been better. I don't think it's ever really come up, but it's just good utility. I feel like having it in the extra deck's just nice.
Now,
yeah.
we saw Kurikara.
Yes, I did. Kurikara. This is the side, by the way. Kurikara was really clutch. Against the Dino player, I top decked this. Yeah, weirdly enough, there was a Dino player at the end of the day. Top decked this. He only had Baron on the field because I interrupted him enough. Normal to Ash. He negated it with Baron. I just Kurikara, punched, end phase, grabbed Baron. I just sat on Baron. He couldn't do anything. Other 3 hand traps, Bell. I don't think this came up much. Sided it a bit, but I don't think it ever really came up. Sometimes I would side it in just so I had another target for cross out. Other talents, sided these in a fair bit actually, and it did come in pretty clutch. Cosmics, never came up, sadly. But it is what it is. And this is the worst card ever made. Don't play it. Don't play it. It does nothing. The one time I wish this was Diabellstar, because I sided one Diabellstar out for like one of these, 2 of these and another card. And I had it in my opening hand. I'm like, this could have been Diabellstar and I could have won that game. But it just wasn't. So don't ever side out Diabellstar. I don't think that's a good idea too. And literally the God card.
QCR summon limits.
Opening 2 of this is crazy. But anyway, it's great. It happened against me once. I think I lost the game actually when someone did it to me. So I mean that explains enough, doesn't it? But anyway, yeah, no, that's the deck.
Would you change anything about it?
Soul releases. Don't play them. Play like, I don't know, maybe evenly or something. Or maybe some more going first cards. Maybe judgments. I feel like that'd be pretty good. But like at the end of the day, the judgment would be used for maybe like evenly.
But the main deck felt good.
It felt really good. I mean, this is the best I've ever played at any tournament. So like
In testing, you won like 3 games.
Yeah, I wasn't really good in testing, yet I did like basically the best out of everybody. I don't know how, but I will say, I mean, I think it's just like I played a lot better than I normally do. I was really switched on. I knew the deck, but like, yeah, and also Kabeni, she was there the whole time, so that's nice.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for her, good for her. I guess shout outs to Sean for lending me the crossouts. Shout outs to all my boys that were testing with me. What was that? What? Huh? What? Ryan's Kurikara. and because Warren forgot my soul releases, I borrowed them, but they were shit anyway, so like it didn't matter. And thank you for everyone for fucking testing with me and stuff. I mean, I may not made a top 32, but top 64 is pretty good. 34th, you know. We'll get that top 32 one day, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, no, that performed really well. I felt like I did pretty well too, and yeah, up the Townsville boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.